Okay, so where the conversation is a little different for me is I got the impression when we had that study session that one of the reasons that it wouldn't be as relevant to compare to Redondo is because at the time the cost of oil was $10 a barrel. So the price of oil is going to dictate the kind of exploration that you do, the economies associated with the work that you do. So that's a different conversation than vertical versus horizontal. That's why I was trying to understand this.
I think that that's another conversation. That's another factor that Curtis has concluded on.
Mike.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So there are different conclusions here. One relates to the timing, which is more discussion of vertical versus horizontal and the technology that exists. But the other relates to the cost of oil as well. And for all the reasons that, as Curtis went through the analysis, for the various reasons, but cost of oil then versus now, the technology, horizontal versus vertical, or the nature of the horizontal here, leads him to believe that extrapolating that older data, and it's old data, extrapolating it and then superimposing it on a newer set of current consequences and procedures and processes, which would be a second extrapolation, wouldn't really cause, in his view, a significant change in the analysis. It could cause a identification of earlier revenues as opposed to greater revenues, and that's his opinion. To really get something different out of that discussion is really going to require it to ask him to do the work. But it is, at best, I think, still extrapolation of old data onto a new set of processes and then extrapolating and projecting from there.
Right. Yeah, and absolutely, to reiterate, it is also a function of investment that given the price of oil, if it was at $10 a barrel, that incentivizes a certain amount of investment. The amount of oil that can be produced from a field is a function of investment, and it is very capital intensive. And so in order to incentivize that investment, you have to have a certain price of oil. A high price of oil incentivizes greater investment and therefore greater production from the same field.
Got it. Okay. So